Okay, so I got a request from Neon Blackstrife or Marcus for a sound from Monster, my Lady Gaga remix that I did a while ago. Hopefully I'm able to actually recreate the sound that he wants. I'm just going to play the drop for you, and you know what? If I don't recreate the sound, I'll probably just come up with something cool anyway. So I'll just play, the last drop, and then it ends up sectioning out, so it only plays the drop noises at the end, so you can hear, all the sounds, and then I'm going to pick one out and go with it. So here we go. Oh, right. Wrong program. There we go. And I'm pretty sure that this was the sound that that he wanted. Or any variation of that sound, sort of the more high, that high-pitched, but still bassy yoi. So let's see. I'm pretty sure I started with massive for this one. Some of these sounds are made with the EFM, which is Logic's own. To explain everything that I do after massive so that it'll work in whatever platform you're using, it shouldn't really matter. So, let's see. I've got, it says yoi, so I want to hope that I have a preset named yoi. I do. I haven't used this in a long time. Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, so I think that's it. And you're like, what? It doesn't sound anything like it. Yeah, I know. So, let me slow this down and see if... No, LFO 7. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's definitely it. So it's this one sound here. So I'll just go over how we made that. It's good old modern talking, which I haven't used in a while. So we've got the first one is a saw square wave. I've got it pitched down an octave. I've dragged LFO 7 onto it to control it, and you click on the 7 and bring it up or down and get it there. I've got the wavetable position at about whatever that is, 10 o'clock. Intensity and amps all the way up, and it's not all the way to filter 1, just 2 notches is what I can see at the top here. Second one, modern talking. I personally stopped using modern talking just because everyone was using it, but there it is. I use it sometimes, but I try not to overuse it. Wavetable position is right here at 9 o'clock. Pitch is set. And yeah, it's all the way up to the filter here. And I have a second modern talking with the wavetable position all the way down, the intensity up, and the amp not quite all the way up. And I have the filters, it's an unfiltered oscillator right here, so it's just kind of straight in the middle because there is no filter 2 on. The modulation, I'm not sure if this makes a difference if I don't have anything turned on. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know why that was even on there. You can play with that. I like using the ring mod on here and the phase, but actually, you know what? The ring mod on, if you have the whole pack from Native Instruments, the ring mod that comes in the guitar rig is much better than the ring mod here. I'm just going to turn that off. I've got a little bit of noise, amps turned up, not filtered at all. A little bit of feedback, not filtered. I've got sample and hold right here. Dry wet just barely turned up. Pitch over at whatever that is, 4 o'clock. No other inserts. Right now I have an automation on the rate. That's not necessary. You can do that if you want. And right now it shows that the rate's all the way down, but the automation button is over here, so really the rate right now is right there. But I mean, you'll play with it. Envelope 1 I didn't do anything with. Yeah, I didn't do anything with envelopes for this sound. I started messing with envelopes a lot more. Like I said, this is a pretty old sound. So yeah, that's all that's going on there. Let's take a look at the oscillators. Restart via gate is turned on. I also have the pitch bend up 7 and down 7. I think it always gives it kind of a little bit fuller of a sound when you turn these up. The voicing should be doing something. We've got 3 and a unison 3. I'm actually just going to turn that up to 12. Mono, legato triller. I'm going to turn on the pan position too. Yeah, I like the way that sounds better. The filter, I've got the Daft filter on. The cutoff is at about 1 o'clock, 1:30. Put in LFO 7. It's turned all the way up, all the way up. So then with LFO 7, I have a saw wave, and it's set right there. I don't know, yours might start here. Just set it right there, so it's just one, downward deal. So that's that. We've got our first sound. So let's see what note that is. It doesn't matter what note that is. So what I'm going to do, because honestly where most of the stuff comes from, I moved Massive away to the next screen, is going to be from recording this and then messing with it more afterwards. So let's actually see. I'm going to EQ it a bit. Yeah, that's cool. And I'm going to add a bit crusher. If you don't have a bit crusher that's separate of Massive bit crusher in FL Studio or whatever else it is you use, then I guess use that bit crusher, but honestly it doesn't do this. It doesn't do that. I mean, it just doesn't. So just go by Logic. So yeah, so I have that. I'm going to go ahead and record and bounce that out. So I just want to get one full, oscillation, I guess, one full cycle of the LFO. I'm then going to bring down the volume so it's not clipping. Then I'm going to bounce it. Sure, I'll just call it Gaga. And I'm not really sure how this process works on FL, but it's transferring it from MIDI to an audio file. However you do that, that's what you want to do. And then, let's see. Okay. It's got a lot of sub in it. That's pretty rad. So yeah, and then with that, I'm going to automate. I'm going to get rid of that. let's take a look at what we can do with this. Sure. It's actually pretty close. It's a little bit higher pitch. This other one, so we should have picked a different note to sound closer to it, but. Let's see what happens when I do this. Oh, I just time stretched it. I don't know what in Logic, if you hold Option and go to the edge, click and drag, it'll time stretch. That's all that's happening here. So however you're doing that in your other programs. Took the automation and stretched it with it. I had never tried doing that before. I'm going to take this and reverse it. Just why not? I got rid of the downtime. I like that a lot. I'm going to take that and reverse it. So I've totally left the idea of that sound behind, it seems. But I mean, honestly, this is what sound synthesis is about. I could spend, another few hours on this and probably get it. I wonder if I... No. Yeah. This is honestly... Hopefully someone, finds something out of that sound. At least there's that, all kinds of stuff to work with here. I like this. I mean, that's why I normally just kind of create one sound and move on. Resynthesizing is definitely harder than just going with something else. And you have an idea of what you want, and then you end up either close to it or totally off the mark sometimes when you start adding in all kinds of effects. But there you go. As you can tell, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So enjoy the sounds, and that's it.